Hello there and welcome back into this video. I will show you 5 settings that you will want to turn off after seeing this video. Starting with the first thing, which is screen shake intensity. When you first install the game, it's gonna come on the setting default, which is actually a big problem because this might lose you a lot of gunfights. Here's a little comparison of having it on default and having it on off. So as you now saw, you do want this to be off. So head into the settings under the accessibility tab, screen check intensity, off. While I do understand that for tactical realism, it is a great feature, if you actually want to get better into the game, just turn it off, it is super annoying. The next 2 points are super easy to do. But that doesn't mean that they're not important, as drone deployment is super important actually. Just imagine you know that there's an enemy on top east, you wanna go ahead and drone him, and you instantly go onto your drone. Now why is that the problem? Just imagine he is sitting right here on the window like the bot is right now. He hears you go into that cam right after it being thrown, which means that he's gonna jump out of the window and kill you. That's why this setting here exists. It is called drone deployment. If you put this to advanced, you can manually choose when to enter the drone after throwing it. So now you throw the drone and you don't go instantly into it, which means that after you threw your drone you still have time to reposition yourself before actually going into the drone and checking for the enemy. And for the third point, we have something very similar to the drone deployment, and it is the gadget deployment. Just like the drone deployment, if you first install the game, it comes on standard. And this is a problem because if you press your gadget button, it instantly puts the gadget onto the wall like my turbocharger here, which means that a bandit has a very easy job to trick you. But if you now put your gadget deployment to advanced, you can now actually hold your turbocharger in the hand, start it, and cancel it again, which makes it very hard for the bandit to trick you, as you can simply just take it off and put it on over and over again. And my next point is something that if you actually paid attention to one of these clips so far, you're gonna realize that my health is off. And why is that? It's very simple actually. That is something I have learned from a pro player, actually this guy here with the name XTRFY. And he once told me that if he sees that he's on low health and he knows that he still needs to go into a room that has 1, potentially 2 enemies in it, you're gonna get a mental blockade. Which basically tells you, oh, if I go in there, I will die. How to fix that? Very simple, just head into your HUD settings, scroll down until you see health, and put it to off. And don't worry, if you're worried that you're just not gonna see your health or not realize how many HP you're on, you can always look on the top bar as you will see the white beam that displays your health. Personally, I find that having my health on benefits me, although some of my friends have already said they don't like not seeing the health. It is something that you should definitely try, and maybe you're just like me and you realize, oh, if I put my health off, I actually play better. And for the last point of today's video is your audio settings. More specifically, the dynamic range. Basically, you only have 3 options here anyways, which are hi-fi, which enhances your gunshots, your explosive, which basically makes your ears gonna hate you. Then you have TV, which you basically only use if you do not have a headset, which on its own is already considered a troll if you play Rainbow Six Siege without a headset. And night mode is basically a compressor, which makes gunshots and explosive quieter, but makes footsteps slightly louder. That's why personally I use the night mode, because I like to hear when enemies crouch up behind me. And if you have previously looked at a streamer's POV and you think to yourself, why is his sound so much better than mine? Which also Stompen got quite surprised by, as Shaiko also plays on night mode.
Where's his drone, bro?
Of course, the way Siege is, this is not the only way you can change your sound, because if you scroll down in the audio menu, you also have the voiceover presets, which I don't think I need to go over as it literally explains it on the rind, but I use minimal because of the so named reasons with grunts when taking damage or heavy breathing when downed. Some people may think that gameplay focus is the best because you hear when an enemy is reloading, but that is not the case, as the information like weapon reloading only counts for your own teammates and yourself. So if you enjoyed today's video and or it helped you out just 1%, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel as it would help me out massively. And with that, until the next video, bye.